What is going on, guys? It is one vaping trucker with Big Bob coming at you for the one vaping trucker, and
Big Bob Show.
there we go. And guys, look who we found laying around the corner. Who's that guy?
Hey,
Does,
I
does
was working the
anybody?
corner.
Does oh, come on! You're not working the corner today? I thought you were selling them
I'll take it
vaping
off.
and vaping accessories, man.
I still vaping, vaping.
Selling them vaping and vaping accessories. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who do not know how you couldn't, I don't know. But this is Mr. Richard Mallard, better known to you guys in the vaping community as Vaping with Twisted420.
Hey guys.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, there it is. The Big Bob Show. And it is playing in the background yet once again. Ladies and gentlemen, the most unprofessional vape show in the world.
Known to
You
man.
know what? Professionalism is overrated.
That's right. We are the Wayne and Garth of vaping shows. But we know some really cool people. Look at this guy. This guy right here in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt. Love that poster, by the way, behind you. I got to get one of those.
Thank you. Yeah, I was always a big Turtles fan as a wee pup.
So, Richard, tell us about yourself and what you do.
Um, I I shoot vape video reviews, and I work at a vape shop, and I like a lot of stuff and things, and I got a juice line, and that's about it. Yeah, and I'm from Texas, East Texas.
Not a juice line.
Oh yeah, everybody and their mama's got a juice line. I had to have one.
I don't have a juice
It's okay, you'll get one soon enough. I'm sure.
line. I don't know, man. You know, I'll tell you, I've been I've been a fan of a lot of juices, but I don't know that I would. Well, I can't. You know, never say never. Um, but I don't know that I would want to start a juice line because there's so much good stuff out there now. You know that it would be really hard to compete. You know.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. You can't worry about starting something just because there's already competition there. Otherwise, we wouldn't have as many advancements as we have. You know, sometimes you just gotta go for it. You never know.
True.
You could be the next big juice people. You know.
Yeah, you know, we make jokes about it. Yeah, it would be the what would it the one vaping trucker and Big Bob juice line with flavors such as leftover
Peach cobbler.
leftover bunk sheets,
Peach
things of that
cobbler.
nature.
You know what would be cool though? You came out with a
What's that?
line dedicated to like truckers with like trucker terms for juice names. I bet the truckers would appreciate it and buy the shit out of it. You know, as long as it was good, it is.
Yeah, and that's the key. I'll have to get with you on that, Mr. Mallard, and see if we can get something together.
I got one, Paul.
What is it?
We could have a flavor called the Bear's Den.
The Bear's Den.
Yeah, and wait for it. Wait for it.
Ah,
It could taste like donuts.
I knew you were going there with that. I knew that was where that was headed. So yeah. So speaking of juice and what's going on, what's everybody vaping on tonight? Bob, what you got?
I got in typical Big Bob fashion. I got my Fusion box mod and my Big Bob box mod, which I swear, Mike, I'm going to do a review on your box at some point in the near future. So if you're watching, uh,
Oh, he's
you,
watching.
okay,
I
okay,
can
all
tell you
right.
he's watching.
So, I got that new shit, that Mutation X version 4. Fucking loving
Oh
it.
shit!
I'm running that new shit from Cold Fusion. Galil. I still don't know what I think about it. Kind of different. It's overpowering on the hazelnut. And then what do I got in my Freak Show Mini? I have the good stuff, the Dr. Crimmies root beer float.
Cool deal. Cool deal.
Can't go home without it.
Is that all you got there this week, Bob?
Well, I'm still trying to get rid of this shit that tastes like burnt rubber dildos. So I've been dripping on that a little bit here and there.
Oh wow!
Was that Juicy Young's?
It is.
Yeah, I've tried some of those.
It's pretty bad.
Which one did you get?
Ooh.
Which one is that, Bob?
Which one is it? This is Om Sweet Om.
Yeah. I tried like 4 or 5 different ones, and I like 2 of them. Yeah, that was pretty good.
This one's... I don't know what they were thinking.
So, Twisted, what are you vaping on there?
Currently, I am using 4 devices to the left of me. I will show you them in sequential order. This is the Snow Wolf 50 watt. It's a rosewood and stainless, and I got a Billow version 2 on it. So that's that. And a couple of things just came in the mail today, so I started using them immediately. This is the Ego 1 Mega.
Okay.
Like 2,600 mile. It's their new, bigger Ego 1. It puts out like a champ.
Oh, shit.
And then we got, I just did a review of this yesterday. Yeah, Snow Wolf 200 watt.
That is very, very nice.
I'm rocking it
I want to
with
get my hands on
the
that.
Mach X Pro or some shit. It's a really good sub-ohm tank.
Yeah, I want to get my hands on that one, Richard, just so you know.
Oh, it's a good one. And then check this out. I don't know if you've seen this yet, but this, let me see if I can get this. This is the new EVIC VT. It's Joytech's new 60 watt temperature control mod.
Is that you said it's the new EVIC?
Yep.
I gotta get me one.
Look at the screen.
I have been like really, really dreaming of that.
Yeah, the screen's really nice on it, and it's got a 5,000 mAh built-in battery.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I like it. But that's all I got right now.
So Paul, what are you vaping on?
Well, I will say I am kind of under the same as Mr. Mallard there. I've got a couple of things going on. Also, I am playing around in the temperature controlled market.
Flask.
The flask there with the nickel wire in the Kanger Mini. And to be honest, I am the reason that man is holding a Mutation V4 on the other side of the world here. I actually got mine first and said, "Hey, you need to go get it. You're gonna love it." That is running a little my standard normal build, about to dual coil, 22 gauge, about a 0.12, 0.14, somewhere around in there. Running a little juice company here out of North Carolina called A Cloud of Vapor. Gotcha in it. And Yeah, that's nice. Of course, always, running the One Vaping Trucker box with the white troll, and that has got Shimmer from A Cloud of Vapor. I'm gonna have to, man. I'm gonna have to get them up. They're gonna have to start, like, I don't know, paying for the show or something. I don't know, as much as much as I'm using their juice. I've got the bamboo. I know you did. Didn't you do a review on that one, Richard? And
Well, feller, I don't reckon I did one on that there.
I thought you did a review on the bamboo. It's okay. It's not terrible. Rocking a Twisted 420 gauge in it, which works out really, really nicely. And of course the IPVV3 with the Delta 2 running Pip's new line there. Got the old cereal vape in there, that Rebel or Rebel, depending on where you're from. Yeah, that is out of the Max VG. It's called Cloud Company. I don't know if y'all can see. Yeah, there it is. Hey, that focused really well that time, didn't it?
Nice, yeah. That was very good.
Yeah, that's actually a really nice vape. I was kind of hurt a little bit whenever it first started. Whenever I first found out about it, cause
why were you hurt, buddy? What's wrong? Let's talk about it.
Do what?
So why were you hurt, buddy? Let's talk about it.
Well, the reason I was hurt by it was that it actually, I was kind of disheartened that she brought another. Basically, she took her mother's milk and just made it a Max VG, which, I mean, I think that's cheating, me personally. But
on the new line?
Yeah, on the new line.
Oh.
Let me change my mics right quick, guys. They're saying they're having a hard time with me. Okay, is that a little better? Can y'all hear me okay now still?
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've got people messaging us. We have a rolling feed on Facebook there, and I've got that pulled up so they can shoot us questions and stuff for you, and for us, of course. Oh man, daggone it! I just missed it.
What'd you miss?
Well, I did not realize that did that. We've actually got two rolling feeds. There's one on. Well, this is going to be entertaining. I've got a live chat going on on the YouTube page apparently. Wow, this is going to be interesting.
The one we never.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting here. So let's see. I've got a live chat rolling on YouTube, and a live chat rolling on Facebook. Rob, I actually just changed. You shouldn't be having anything but the main camera video now, or audio now. So I'm not real sure where I'm getting feedback from, but I do appreciate it.
Sounds like I can hear you running. That's perfect. So it's not bad.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Now my video's gone, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I thought it was on my end.
No, it's me. Okay.
Get your shit together, brother.
I know, right? That's just unbearable there. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to deal with the camera here and the audio. Can y'all hear me there now?
Yes.
Okay, let me get that out of the way. And see, now my video's gone again. Why is my video gone?
Because YouTube hates us.
Yeah, I know, right? What in the world is going on with that?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Okay, well, we are going to old school Okay, now I should have video feed uninterrupted.
Yeah, you're
forever
perfect.
and ever again. And let me get that open.
There we go.
Okay,
All right.
now everything should be good.
It looks very fluid now. It seems like a.
Yeah, I
Hey, now on
think.
that Mutation X V4, what is that? It looks like almost like a tank type section is on there.
That is a cooling chamber that you put on
What?
top. It's removable, and the cloud-covered flavor production that little plastic section adds to the edge is fucking amazing.
I want to know what that's like. Where do they sell that at?
Well, I can tell you I got mine from a little place called Wired Vapor here in North Carolina. And let's see. Twisted, they say you're echoing. I can't hear it.
I can't hear it either.
And that Bob is echoing also, but I can't hear.
It's got to be from your speakers.
Well, I don't have my speakers on. That's the thing about it. I know, right? Let's see. Let me try doing something else here.
Testing.
Okay, now
Testing.
I should be
Testing.
Testing.
just old school.
Testing.
I should be just as old school is now. There should be no mics except for the one on the webcam coming through to you guys, and that should kill everything that we're having issues with there, I think.
I'm still hearing myself echo.
I hear you. Oh, hey, that was.
Let's see. So, what did I do different? Nothing's working. Nothing's.
I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to figure out because like nothing of mine is cut on. Well, hang on, there it is. I bet you that's what it's doing right there. Okay.
Bubba Booey.
All right, let's see if this clears it up, guys.
Bubba Booey.
Give me 1 second there. Okay, see if that somebody let us know in chat. Is that working now? Is that a little better?
Bubba Booey. I can still hear myself.
Well, I don't know. There's nothing going on. Anyway, Richard, back to where we were at on that. Basically, here's what you have. You have a old school type fin section, and then you have a removable screw top cap section here. And what you get with it is that little cooling chamber, and then your top cap. So you can either take your top cap straight to your fin section like the old school, or you can take it to the top of the cooling fin section, or to the Pyrex cooling section, which then screws into the normal fin section of the top.
Well, that would be really awesome. Pyrex, but it's not.
Is it not Pyrex? I thought it was Pyrex.
It's plastic.
Oh, well, then it screws into the plastic part. I was getting ready to say it's not going to matter much on mine anyway because I think it just stripped, but it didn't, and luckily we saved it. So if it would have eventually been Pyrex because I would have got them to make me one. But anyway,
I got mine at a little shop in lovely Springfield, Massachusetts. Ironically called Voltage Vapor Balls.
No, what the hell, you?
What's that?
There's another place called Voltage Vapor?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, there is.
I'll be down.
It is in Massachusetts, though. All right, so
That echoes really bad.
that echo is like.
I can't even hear Richard.
I don't hear echo.
I do.
Oh, God, no echo.
Damn it! Echo!
What are we echoing? That's my question. I see nothing to be echoing, though. That's the problem. There's no inputs, no outputs running whatsoever. How about now? Is there still an echo now?
Testing. Yeah.
Testing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well then I know for a fact it's not on my end because I just shut down all of my audio gear. Like literally, the only thing that's on is my webcam and the program here.
Oh, I'm on Bluetooth too.
I have no idea. So we've got it figured out that we don't know why it's echoing, guys. We do appreciate your input coming in, but we have no idea what is going on.
Do we have any Kassaw?
I am unaware of anything new. We've got Mr. Mallard, what is that? SBH28? Is that right?
Oh, you're talking about the HR?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I can't remember the damn number either. Let's see. I think it's SB. Let me check it out right quick, see if I can get the right number.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Absolutely. It is. Let's see. HR 2058.
There you go.
HR 2058. We will put a link for that.
Pretty important stuff, folks. Check it out. Check it out. Come on. Whoa.
There. Hello.
Wow. Everything just got like really. It was Paul. We were right. I'm sorry, Paul. It was you this whole time. It was you. Damn it.
He did mute himself.
Yeah, he muted himself, and now like you hear an echo.
I do not.
Yeah. We got our call.
Paul, can you hear us?
Paul's like, fuck you guys.
Oh.
Well, it's a bit refreshing how smooth everything is right now.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. He's freaking out the headphones.
Oh shit just got real.
Yep.
Paul and bullshitting.
There we go.
Now he's got that thinker pose going. He's like, I got this shit.
All right, Paul. Can you hear us? Say something.
All we want is your love, Paul. All we want.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this not working for some reason. So what I'm going to do
What, Kasa?
is I am going to tear my Mac apart right quick and see about
We're not hearing an echo now.
plugging y'all in straight to the back.
Yeah, I think you're good now, though, Paul. Like right now.
Yeah, well, you should be. I just killed every audio from this end. So did that fix it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything's smooth now. We're rolling.
Okay, cool. All right, there we go. Echo gone.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry about that, guys. I've been working. The weird thing is I've been working on that like literally all day long, and we haven't had any problems with it whatsoever. And I think it's the show gremlins that are trying to just basically pretty much kill us. But we're going to get it figured out. So moving on, I do have some questions for you, Richard. How long have you been vaping now?
I started vaping 2 years ago. My 2-year anniversary was May 18th. Yeah.
Cool.
Those stinky.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. So with that being said, what did get you started vaping?
Well, there was this dude. I worked at a stereo shop. There was this dude that we did stereos for named Derek. He's a good guy. He used to come by, and I remember he had like a Vamo V2 or V1 with a Pro Tank 1. I was like, that's crazy as hell. And me and my buddy Bobby thought about it like a few weeks later, and we were like, well, let's give it a shot. So we went to a head shop, and we got like some really cheap starter kits, like a 600 mile Ego and a CE4 Stardust. And within 5 days, I quit smoking using that little rinky-dink setup.
Right.
So it was pretty cool.
Right on.
Yeah, that is actually really cool. You know, a lot of people get discouraged. You know, I was one of them. You know, I started on an Ego pen, and you know, it just wasn't enough. You know, it wasn't working. You know, so I was to the point of giving it up, and actually ended up running across. What did I get? It was the iTaste, the little tube mod iTaste. The first one came out. Yeah, the SVD. Yeah, and
I love it.
yeah, I absolutely love mine. Had it up until, matter of fact, I paid it forward and sent it to a buddy of mine over in, where is he at? Wow, I just drew a blank on that. I want to say Montana, but that's not right. He's not in Montana.
Got a case of the old timers there.
I do. My grays are starting to, as you can see, catch up with me there. So, Missouri, there it is. I kept wanting to say Montana, and I'm like, no, that's not right.
You were determined to find that shit out.
I was. It was like right there, and I could see it. As plain as the nose on my face, I could see it right there. So what got you interested in doing reviews then?
Well, like I was doing YouTube anyway. I had a channel I've had for like about 5 years or so. 2009 plus 6 years. 6 years ago, actually, for car stereos, a lot of bass videos and stuff. So I was already doing videos. I was kind of used to it. And I started watching vape reviews. Like early on, it was like Indoor Smokers, Grim Green, Phil Basardo, I Get You 69, a few of those people. And I was like, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I think I could probably tell people about stuff and things. And I said, fuck it, I'm going to give it a shot. And I did it. And there was like a lot of big name reviewers and shit already out. But that just goes to show, just like what we were talking about with the juice company, don't let the competition discourage you. You just got to jump out there and give it a shot. You know what I mean? And I don't consider other reviewers competitors, but you know what I mean. It's just a different analogy.
Well, and that's actually what I was getting ready to ask you was, so who are some of the people that inspired you the most to do this in and out of vaping?
Well, it was mainly. Not sorry. It was mainly all in. But my buddy Bobby that I quit with, he was supposed to. It was supposed to be a two-person show initially. It was gonna be me and him doing the videos, but like he never would show up and stuff. So I just did it on my own. I was like, "Fuck it, bro! I'm gonna try it on my own." He's like, "All right, man," and I did it, and it worked out. It worked out. Yeah, but Grim Green, Phil Passardo, all those guys, they were big influencers early on.
Okay. I was waiting. I thought you were going to do it. I really did, Bob. I thought you were going to do it.
Do what?
What you've been doing to me all day. He's every time I've called him on the phone today, or
Hey folks, Steve Sardo here.
and of course I just start rolling, of course. But
we have this lovely new device called a cup.
Is it a cup?
yeah, a cup.
That is a cup.
Yeah, not two in a cup, just a cup.
You guys are silly.
Well, like I say, we are kind of the waning Garth.
We try not to take it too seriously. We had a serious show that we did last week, a two-parter where we confronted a lot of the myths of vaping and MSDS sheets, and had a couple of a juice maker and a shop manager on the show, and it was just like too serious. Nobody had any fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it was a good show. It was an informative show. And of course, okay. To anybody that doesn't know it, I'm kind of a fan of Mr. Mallard, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't mess up, so I wrote some notes to ask him on the sheet here. Yeah, so this is probably the most structured this show will ever be, ever again.
He's a bit of a fanboy. I've had to remind him a few times that you are just a regular Joe, just like everybody else.
No, he's not. He's vaping with Twisted420.
No, you know what? And both of you are right. Like Robert says, I'm just a normal dude. But like the whole fanboy thing, I totally understand it, because like when I first met Phil Passardo and Grim Green and a lot of these other guys that helped influence me, I fanboyed a little. Like, oh my god!
Wow.
Oh my god, you're that guy.
Yeah, it's that one dude.
Yeah, you're that, and that's what it's funny because that's what people say about me. I am physically probably the lowest rung on the totem pole, and I'll walk into places and people go, "Hey, you're that trucking guy, ain't you?" And I go, "Yeah, that's me."
Yeah, I truck. Sure.
Yeah, I'm that trucker guy. Because nobody really knows me, and it's fun to play around. But to hear that you were coming on was very, very humbling. Yet once again, I got the chance to actually sit for a minute and talk with you up at Vapor Slam, and that was just very, very humbling to me as a new starting reviewer. And just as a fan in general, it was a great pleasure, and had a blast getting to meet you up there.
Well, that's awesome to hear, sir. It was my pleasure as well.
I can't wait till Vape Mania. You are coming, right?
Vape Mania, it's at the same place in North Carolina, right?
That's right.
I can't make any promises just yet. But
well, we would love to have you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we would love to have you. So just, I'm going to give you a chance to kind of go crazy here. I know you've got some things that are a little different than most people. What are some of your other hobbies that you like people to know about?
Well, I got a few, and I used to have more, or I got close to having some more hobbies. But damn it, let me clear my throat. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on these soon, but I like a lot of stuff like car stereos, loud bass and stuff, video games. I recently got into RC cars because my wife got me an RC car for Christmas, and it was pretty cool. And I put a bunch of money into it, and I keep breaking shit, but it's still a lot of fun. I play guitar, but I don't play very often. But it's still something I like to do, even though I don't ever do it. I got some other stuff. I like music a lot. That's pretty cool. Cars. I like cars a lot, and I like like fast cars and like good-looking cars and lowered cars and bad cars. I like cars.
And if you have not seen it, he has one very, very sexy Audi. Very sexy.
Well, thank you, sir.
Very sexy.
I really do love it. It was my dream car for a while.
So do you now have another dream car?
Oh yeah, I totally got another dream car. It's just like close. It's like over $1 million, so it's a little far off.
Oh no, that's nothing, man. Like that a weekend, right?
No, but the car I want, I'll show you. I'll drop a link in here and show you my dream car, like without a doubt. There she is. It's I mean, you can see Top Gear did a really nice episode on it. Oh, what the fuck? What just happened?
Oh, you broke it. See, it's not always
I
my
broke
fault.
everything.
It's not always my fault. Just half the time.
Oh, they won't let me post a link on the chat.
How about over on YouTube?
Here we go.
Can you post?
Yeah,
it
that's
on
what
YouTube?
that's what I'm trying to do is post it on YouTube. All right, well, fine. There we go. That'll have to work. Yeah, it's a Pagani Huayra. Oh my God, what I wouldn't do for that car.
Cool.
You guys in the cars, any? Well, I know you guys are in the big trucks.
Yeah.
That much is.
Well, I'll tell you, I was like you. I did car stereo competitions, and I was actually an installer for a while, and won a couple of competitions. Nothing major. Well, I don't know. Define major. I took third place at the Nationals at Pigeon Forge with our car, but it was a hobby. And like you, I do appreciate a nice car, but when you go to Florida every week, you see pretty much every top end car that there is on the market.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially down towards Miami. I mean, they're just everywhere, and of course, when I see them all the time like that, my thing is oh my God, I don't know that I could own that because I would be so afraid that somebody would tear it up for me. Somebody run into me or something. So I've always been scared of high dollar cars. Probably my favorite vehicle, top end wise, price wise, would be the Ferrari Testarossa. I've always loved those.
Oh yeah, yeah, with just nice fins down the side.
Yeah, the fins down the side. Yeah, it's a gorgeous vehicle. It really is.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind a Ferrari also. That would not be a bad thing.
I would have to say, what's that Buick? That Buick.
The Skyline?
Not the
Skyline?
Regal. No, not the Regal. The one
Grand
that
National.
the Grand National.
Yeah, Grand National. That is a nice car.
Like that.
That's a bad bit.
If I could get my hands on a Grand National that wasn't overly priced, that right there.
Yeah, those things are becoming so damn rare.
Yeah, they are. They've got real rare.
Yeah, I saw one all rotted to shit, and the guy wanted $22,000 for it.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do a search on cars.com just out of curiosity to see if there's any in my area.
Oh, that in the
Robert,
Ford
are you
F450. What's up?
Are you where are you from? What area are you at?
I am from Central Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, that's right. Paul told me that.
Yeah, he's our masshole.
Your accent.
What do you say? Feed.
Yeah, your accent isn't out of control or nothing though. Pretty smooth.
Oh, that's because he's not driving.
Yeah, I'm not driving, and there's nobody cutting me off and everything.
Yeah.
When I get pissed, my accent comes out full force. I grew up in Western Mass, where the Massachusetts accent ain't really predominant. We talk like everybody else in the country, except them damn assholes in the South Carolina region.
Hey. Easy now.
But yeah.
Can you give me an example of like pissed off traffic Massachusetts accent?
All right, remember you asked for it.
Some of the shit that comes out of my mouth, it surprises me after I say it.
It surprises me. It's humorous. We're physically we're both driving. We're on the phone. We're talking. Just randomly. Just talking, and all you hear from across the phone is
you fucking asshat! What the fuck were you thinking?
And then, of course, I come back with him. Now, Bob, remember your blood pressure. And he says, my blood pressure's fine. I says, okay, well then remember my blood pressure. I said, you're going to cause me to have a heart attack, dude.
Fuck that. That asshole just cut me the fuck off, left me no fucking distance to fucking stop.
So, Twisted, I got just a couple more points that I personally want to throw at you. The first one is what prompted you to start making your juice line?
Approached by a company that I did a review for, and me and the guy hit it off real well. His name's Edward Brown. He had a company called E-Steam Studios previous, and he had approached me about it, and I was like, I had done so many reviews, and I've made some of my own juice. I was like, this could be a thing. So we partnered up and started thinking up ideas and flavors, and yeah, after that, it all worked out, and it was a hit. So pretty yeah, it was pretty easy actually starting a juice company. Everything gets made in Missouri. So yeah, I do some mixing here, play with some ideas. We bounce back and forth, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We got like some new flavors coming out like next week. Hopefully.
Really? Anything you care to give us a sneak peek on?
Well, we got like another line we're planning on doing. It's like a more affordable line. And we got this pineapple yogurt we're working on. It's pretty dope. And all the new flavors, Nosum is going to be a really, really big deal. Not another strawberry milk. It's going to be good stuff.
I am looking very, very forward to that one, by the way.
Yeah,
awesome.
have you seen the label on it?
I have not.
Let me see if I can. Maybe I might be able to screen share or
Yeah, I was
something.
going to say, you should be able to screen share anything you wish.
Yeah, we got another one. Are you guys familiar with South Park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the episode with Al Gore? Where he was all like, super cereal, you guys?
I think so.
think
I think I remember that one, yeah.
All right, I'm going to show you the label for it. Let's see if I can make this happen. I don't know if I got the skills. From All right, hold on one sec. Almost got this.
So, okay, with that being said, while you're getting that up, what is your favorite out of your juice line?
Well, I got probably 3 or 4 favorites. Distortion, which I'm vaping on now. Mouthgasm, which is a prototype. Like a Sir, and Nosum are probably my top dogs.
Okay. I've actually, I really do love. I got to get some more. By the way, I'm out of distortion. That was whenever it first came out. I actually got the whole line, and that was one of my favorites out of the entire line. Then of course, Like a Sir was next because I'm a fat kid, and I love a good donut.
Oh, okay, there. Can you see that now?
Oh, that's kick ass.
That is fucking awesome.
that is kick ass.
That's not right there.
That is fucking awesome.
Okay, hold on.
That's awesome.
Let me stop that one, and I'll pull up this other one real quick.
Wow. Hey,
But yeah, I'm glad that you like the Fat Boys and everything, sir. I appreciate that.
yeah, I really do.
I gotta say, I've tried 3 of your juices, and one of them being Like a Sir, phenomenal, fucking amazing. And,
Oh, yeah.
and this is
I gotta.
this is the order of them that I love. You know, I'm a big cereal guy, so Fruity Rebels. I love my cereal flavors, fucking amazing. And then out of a whim, because the shop that I used to get your juice from, which I got to find another shop that carries it. The next one is Fat Boy's Delight, and I bought that on a whim because they were out of Like a Sir, and I instantly fucking loved it.
I'm glad you like. I'm glad you said that about Like a Sir, and I appreciate that. Like a Sir is one of those flavors where like people can talk shit about almond juice,
Yeah.
but if they were to say Like a Sir wasn't good, I'd be like, "Fuck you, you're lying."
Well, it's an all day vape is what it is. It's not an overpowering caramel salted caramel flavor. It's a nice mellow flavor. You could sit there and vape on it all day, no problem, and not feel like you got caramel dripping out of your mouth.
Now, Twisted, I'm looking over here at the YouTube chat, and Nigel says you need to get a hold of some guys up in Alaska and smack them around a little bit. He says he cannot get your juice anywhere in Alaska.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out the Alaska situation. That's that can't be good. We got to get some juice up in Alaska. Just because it's cold doesn't mean people don't vape. You know.
That's right.
Yeah.
You just vape indoors.
Oh.
Which is the best place to. Best place.
I like.
You see that now?
Yeah.
Like that.
That's nice.
That's super cereal. And our artist hand drew that label and the Nosum label.
Cool deal.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob.
Man Bear. Al Gore.
Before he takes that down, look up at the top left corner. That's how you know that you've made it. Inbox 12,420 some odd emails. That's how you know when you've made it.
Oh yeah, you can see all the stuff I had open. I had a lot of shit open.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, see that. Hey, that one vaping trucker though. That's nice. That's a good place for you guys to be. Y'all need to check that out. Yeah, I'm gonna plug it. It's my damn show. I'll plug it if I want to. But yeah, we do this live show every Saturday night, guys, and we try to bring you the best in entertainment that we can, which is one reason that Mr. Mallard is here this week. Because not only are we fans, but we're also have our own show, so we can kind of do what we want to.
Hell yeah.
So, all right, here's my biggest question. As a reviewer, how do you rate mods and RDAs? Like, how much do you like them? What's your deciding factor on how much you like something?
Well, I stopped doing the thumbs up, thumbs down thing a while back because I don't want to give any products really an overall score unless they're like really, really good or really, really shitty. So like if the cons outweigh the pros, that's when I've decided something is bad. You know what I mean?
I mean, like, well, what I'm saying is, there anything that makes like that makes one stand out more to you than another one? Is I mean, is it like functionality, or is the sexiness of it make it stand out more to you? Or
With some of them, it just depends. Like some of them, the functionality wins the whole thing, but on some of them, the sex appeal is a winning factor on it.
like that Deviant?
Yeah, the Deviant, my Nico mod, the Chester mod. I got a few of them I consider pretty much like art pieces. The G mods, 26650 setup. There's a few of them that are really, really nice.
I know you were a big fan of that SX Mini M class.
It's a good mod. It is a good
It
mod.
is. I'm actually looking into getting one of those as we speak. I can't decide whether I want to go with it or the Vapor Flask. So I'm kind of.
I'm gonna tell you for a temp controlled device, even though I just got it in today, this Joytech is it's pretty nice. This new EVIC is nice as far as temp control goes.
Now it's what, 60 watts?
60 watts of temperature control.
60 watts. Okay, yeah.
Stable down to 0.05 in temp mode.
Really? Huh. 0.05 and 10. That's actually pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, what's cool is they got one that's like candy orange and black, like old school race car, muscle car type situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got a black and red one, and then this white and blue one. They're pretty nice looking little mods.
Yeah, it is. It is a sexy looking thing. Now is that I don't see any buttons except for the fire button. Is that the with the flip? Oh, okay, they're on the top there. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a dial.
Yep.
Ah.
That's pretty unique.
Yeah,
New
leave
and
it to the
innovative.
guys. Yeah, leave it to the guys at Joytech. Yeah, they're always trying to be innovators, man. I'll give them that.
It works well. They did a pretty good job. Initial impressions are good.
Cool. Very nice. Very nice.
So I gotta say, I gotta ask. Because I'm that guy.
Go on.
Hold on.
Now, Richard, I want you to understand. I asked him earlier if he had any questions that he wanted to ask you, and he said, "Stop. No, I'm good. I think I got him. Yeah, it's good." So this is completely off the cuff.
I need to get the true lowdown from the horse's mouth.
Oh,
What's
geez.
the deal with rip trippers?
Ah, jeez.
Oh, that's for me mainly. That's old news.
It is news.
Yeah. But, the whole situation was as simple as this. I saw something, I was told something, and I went with it. And I still believe what I said, you know?
Yeah. Well, as a former law enforcement of this great nation's Air Force, evidence speaks, and if the evidence is showing that he is partaking in the monetary gain of giving amazing reviews for subpar products.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
No.
No, it's not. And that's, with me, being a new reviewer, if anybody, that Mr. Mallard can't get to, would love to send me some stuff over. I'll be happy to review it for you. Had to throw a plug out there, man. But I'm like you. I am really, really raw. If it's good, it's good, and if it's junk, I'm gonna tell you it's junk.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, as reviewers, I think that's how it needs to be done. And and if it's not, you're just basically you're giving people a reason to go buy products that don't work.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
Yeah, that is definitely no bueno. So, do you have any advice for a up and coming reviewer or young vapors that you'd like to put out there?
Biggest thing I can tell you, as far as being successful at it, is to be yourself. First and foremost, don't try to put on airs or act like or try to do like you're something you're not. Just be the same person you are in real life. Be that person on the videos, and people can appreciate that, I think. And another thing too is stay active. That's the problem with some people. They put like one video up a month. People want to see videos. And I know it's harder at first because buying everything on your own. No companies are sending shit yet, but if you're good, if everything works out, it'll all just come natural, And just make sure you're doing it for the right reason.
Yeah. Well,
that's all the.
And I can actually be a living testament for that statement that you just made there about being yourself. When I first started, this thing, my first review, I looked like a complete ass. I mean, I really did. I had no idea what I was doing. I had all these fact sheets up all over the screen that I was looking at, and and it's just not me. I mean, and like you, I try to kind of model myself after you to an extent, and I can actually really appreciate the way you do things because I sent you a message, and I'm going to share a little bit. I sent Mr. Mallard a message here about being on the show with us, and oddly, I got just an immediate response, and I'm like, somebody's yanking my chain.
Yeah, he called me and he goes, dude.
I did.
We got Richard Mallard.
And then, of course,
you're fucking with me.
and that was the first thought I had also. So I actually looked up the shop and I called Twisted down at Voltage Vapor. Give him a plug for the shop there also. And he actually picked up the phone and said, "He's calling Voltage Vapor. This is Richard. How can I help you?" And it just blew me away. I was like, "Hey." I said, "What's going on, man? It's 1vapingtruker." He says, "Hey, what's going on, man?" I said, "Not much." I said, "Hey, I got a question." I said, "Was that you that sent the message?" And he went, "Yeah, fuck yeah." He's like, I'd love to do it, dude." And I'm like, "Sweet." And then, of course, I called Bob back, and I'm like, "Dude, it was him." I'm like, "It's really him. He's going to be on the show." And it's, of course, we started talking about it, and, and it kind of mushroomed from there. And we were very, very glad to have you. That is for sure. Good.
Oh, what you doing?
I was marking one of my questions off my list there. My biggest thing there. Now, Richard, I do have a question. Do you decide the price points of your juice, or is that done elsewhere? Or, and if so, how do you decide the price point?
Well, we give we pretty much figured that we were competing with some of the other big boys, so we did the price at $19.99 a 30 mil, and we give it to the we wholesale it to shops at a set price, and we give them the option of selling it from $19.99 to $21.99, and yeah, that's it. We just leave it at that. Leave it up to the vendor to dictate the pricing. To an extent, like a $2 difference, not that big of a deal, but
Right. Because we were actually talking about that last night on we actually, it was kind of weird. We actually got invited over to be on Game on Vapors TV last night, which was kind of an out of the blue kind of thing, and we were talking, and we've had this conversation several times. What determines a premium juice line? Is it the price point, or is it the way it's made, or is it a per se an attitude about it that's hey, my shit don't stink, it's a premium line. And so yeah, that's why I asked that question. I was just curious.
yeah. With premiums, most people, what premiums mean, I had a text message. I was a little distracted.
It's all good. Yeah.
Premium for most people is just glass bottle max VG. Premium to me, what I think is high quality e-liquid is like, with our juice, we use like the best flavoring we can get, the best nicotine, the best VG. I guess you should trust when you're buying a premium juice that people put pretty much the damn near the best that they could in the liquid. That's what that's what we do. And I can't speak for other companies and why they consider themselves premiums, but that's my philosophy.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, if you're going to ask a premium price, it's only right to have the best shit in there. And I got to make a plug to a non-premium juice, and I'm not going to mention it because Paul has chastised me if I mention
no names. No names. No names.
There is people out there that advertise and put in glass bottles what they consider premium juice, and I don't have a bottle here with me, so I can't do one of these numbers so people can see somewhat of the label. But
thank you.
You're welcome. The only reason I don't have it is because I refuse to buy it anymore. Even though he does sell it for a cheap price to me. But if you're going to ask a premium price and slap a label on it saying that it's premium juice, it's only right that you're using the best ingredients, the best nicotine, the best flavorings that you could possibly get your hands on. That way your fan base keeps coming back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Daniel Carter in the YouTube chat said glass bottles are inconvenient as fuck. They need to stop being a thing.
They are.
And I agree with that to an extent. They are a pain in the ass. But with
I gotta say,
they're okay.
I gotta say this, Paul. Tally ho! I've been telling you this all week. Tally ho, vapor elixirs.
I know.
Excuse me. This bottle now it's not Tally ho that's in here. This is Charlie Noble that's in here now. This bottle right here, plastic bottle, with the little squeezy top. This thing has been so convenient while driving and everything. It's not even funny. You gotta get your hands on some of that.
I mean, you're kind of preaching to the choir. I mean, let's look at the ratio of plastic to glass here that's on my table right now. You know, so I mean, I agree. It can be a large pain in the tush, especially as drivers. You know, which me and Bob both are. We're both drivers before anything else. You know, so yeah, we definitely understand that it can be inconvenient. Um, and most of the time when I'm dripping, especially if I'm driving, if I'm dripping, I'm using a plastic bottle. And that's just how it is. I mean, it is what it is.
Another thing I can bring up real quick, if I could grab it out of my bag of tricks. For the gentleman that said glass bottles are so overrated, there is an item you can get. It's called a slut pump. Also, it's also an airless bottle. You know, kind of like what they use to dispense cosmetics. You can get this, pour your juice in it. You know, this one holds, I want to say this one holds 45 milliliters of juice. You know, and this right here, all you got to do is one pump into your RDA. You know, it's super easy to do. And I haven't found a better bottle because you can quite literally, when you fill that up, you're using 100% of the juice in there. There's no juice left over.
Yeah, that is a nice bottle. I don't know if Richards saw those or not, but I think he had some at one point in one of his videos that he had got as samples or something with the little pump top on it.
Oh, the Smacks.
Yeah, yours were called Smacks. Yeah.
We sell it at our shop.
Oh, you do? Cool.
Yeah, they're that pony on acid is good shit.
Yeah. So.
Now, Jennifer, I think we just have one roll in over here on my side. I think what she's asking, does the type of bottle the juice is in, does that affect the flavor in any way, Richard?
I could say that you might notice. Now, there's an old myth that there's some leaching involved if you leave juice in plastic bottles in the heat. That it could leach into your juice, but I don't know for sure if that's true. But I know glass is a better way to steep the liquid, if nothing else.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So, Jennifer, I hope that answers your question on that one. Let's see. Does anybody else? Let's see. Bob.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to take that question? They want to know if that's a Kenworth sleeper you're in.
It is not a Kenworth sleeper that I'm in. It is a 2014 Freightliner Cascadia. Not the shitty Cascadia that doesn't have any balls and looks like shit. This Cascadia is probably by far the nicest minivan-ish truck that I've ever driven.
But see, and then I've got to get on you on that one because you've never been in a 2014 Volvo, which is not a minivan. It's more like a Cadillac, which I can appreciate. Cadillacs are nice.
Fuck Volvo. Buy American.
They got some badass trucks out there.
But and he keeps saying that, but what he doesn't realize is that they're owned by the same company.
Well, they got different
Freightliner
packages and cars and shit.
Yeah, I give him hell because he gives my Volvo shit, but they're actually owned by the same people that own Freightliners. So.
Well, I give him shit because Richard, Paul's not a real truck driver. He doesn't drive a manual transmission.
Ah, jeez, here we go.
What?
Yeah, I have a complete, absolutely 100% automatic truck. I have no clutch at all. And I've got to tell you that in downtown Miami traffic, it is absolutely phenomenal. to just reach over
You know,
and touch a gas pedal and then hit a brake pedal.
I can see and appreciate the fact that a big ass truck like that will be automatic, but I might have to go with Robert here, man. I just don't think we got to take your trucker license from you if you're not driving a big ass.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, I've been trying to get away, Twisted. I've been trying to get away from my trucking license for many, many months and many, many years, man. And I got to tell you, if the vaping industry could be half as good to me as it has to a lot of the guys that are in vaping, you know, grip trippers, you know. You know, I'm just saying is all, you know. But yeah, I would absolutely love to get out of driving. My passion is music and vaping, and that's where I'd like to be.
The thing with driving truck, Richard, is nobody dreams about being a truck driver.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just something that we do to put food on the table and pay the bills. You know.
Absolutely.
I studied to be a cop. I was a cop in the military. I was planning on being a cop in the civilian world because I saw the corruption that was going on in the local law enforcement departments in my area, and I wanted to change that because, you know, let's face it, everybody wants to make a buck. You know,
Yeah.
and I didn't think that taking away from, because I did contract security in the city for 4 years, and I was the only guy in the company that I was with that didn't bust Joe Blow, who was slinging dope on the corner in the projects that I was patrolling. I wasn't busting his nuts about, you know, selling a little weed here and there. Everybody else was running them off the property. And I was like, I'm not going to affect how somebody feeds their family, you know, unless it's bringing violence into my area.
That's respectable.
There was no violence going on, and me and all the shot callers and gangbangers and everything like that, you know, had an unwritten agreement. You know, you see me walking around doing my patrols, just take that shit out of sight, out of mind, because if I see it, I got to write it up in my report, and that's when I got to, you know, bring all holy hell down on you, you know. And I never had an issue. And then, you know, my boss would look at other people's reports on nights that I wasn't working and going, well, Bob's not having any issues on his shifts. Why is Old Man Rivers having issues on his shift? Well, Old Man Rivers thinks he's a cop, you know. Bob knows he's a cop, but his jurisdiction begins and ends at the base gates. and all he wants to do is make a couple extra bucks for his beer at the end of the week.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch here for a second, Daniel. Not saying that there's anything wrong with trucking. It was a very noble profession. Now it has unfortunately become to the point where it's more about the company making money than it is caring about their drivers and treating their drivers well. But yeah, you're exactly right. My dad was a driver also, and I remember back when he drove. You know, things were really, really nice for a driver. You know, you got took care of by your companies. They paid you well. You always had, you know, wonderful benefits, Christmas bonuses, you know, paid holidays, you know, and all that. And that unfortunately is not the case anymore. It's now become a thing about how much you can make for the company itself instead of, you know, being kind of, you know, together.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You can see in the last couple of years, I've only been driving a truck 2 years, and I remember when I first got on the road 2 years ago, there was still a little bit of respect left in the trucking industry. I come from a long family where I got cousins that have been driving for years. My Uncle Bob, God rest his soul, he replaced tires on big rigs. his whole life for 60 years. He's got arms like Popeye. You know, the respect factor in the industry. In just the last 2 years, me being on the road, there is no respect left whatsoever, because everybody's out here. All these young bucks that think they're God's gift to the trucking industry, who got their license in 3 days at one of these fly-by-night CDL shops, think they know everything, and they're not gonna call out what mile marker you're broken down at. They're not gonna hop over a lane, you know, when you're walking around your truck on a shoulder road, and they're not gonna help you out in the truck stop if your battery's dead or you got a blown light or some bullshit, a blown fuse. They're not gonna hop underneath that hood to help you out to get you rolling like they would 2 years ago. Everybody's all for themselves.
Yep.
Yeah, there is no camaraderie anymore.
They messed up out there in the streets, trucking the streets.
Now, Richard, I'm going to ask you probably the weirdest question you've ever been asked your entire life.
Shoot.
Probably. Do you do vape tricks at all?
I can
and
only
what
do.
are your favorites?
Only thing I can do is tornado.
A tornado.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
That's all I got. I can't do O's to save my life.
Yeah, me neither. I try and try and try, and I just can't make it happen.
I can do those with cigarettes like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, but we're staying away from the stinky spot.
Yeah.
So the last important question I have, and the most important question I think I have, is, Richard, where do you see vaping in the next 5 to 10 years?
I'm going to see it as probably the only, damn near the, if things go as I hope they do, I hope it will be the only nicotine supplement that anybody is using. Maybe everybody will be done with smoking. Don't have to worry about many people getting cancers, people getting sick, or just all kinds of other smoke-related diseases. Hopefully, smokers will be a thing of the past by then. It's the only thing I can hope for.
I agree.
And I'm hoping vaping's still around, because they're trying to finger bang us pretty hard.
They are. Have you heard about North Carolina?
Nuh-uh.
They are trying to pass now where it will be basically it's going to be 5 cents per milliliter that is brought in to the state of North Carolina.
Yeah, that's way too much.
Yeah. That is, to be honest, that's about, what do we say it was, Bob? You remember the other night?
Hold on, I'm doing it. It'll be an extra $1.50 per 30 mil.
Yes.
If they pass that tax.
What we were looking at was, I think we actually had it figured out. Rob George, I know you're listening. Can you see? I think
there was one. I want to say it was Indiana. Indiana had an outrageous one that they're getting ready to vote on. It would have added $33.50 to a 30 mil.
To a 30 mil bottle.
Price.
Yeah. So basically, what North Carolina is trying to do, or what they're looking at, and what they're thinking they're going to end up happening, a 30 mil bottle of, let's take for example the new stuff from Suicide Bunny, is going to go from being basically with tax a $25 bottle to about a $50 bottle. Just for a standard bottle of V-juice, and of course that is just unreal. In my thought process anyway.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, I can't justify that.
They're trying to tax vaping into oblivion. But the thing is, if they do that, they're just going to make an underground black market uh, with vaping, like there is with drugs, and all it's going to do is bring an even. We got a bad rap as it is because there's kids that are getting into it, and then there's people that are using it for illicit substances and everything like that. We got to change our view to the public, and if they tax it to oblivion, it's just going to make it worse with it going into the black market area and people selling juice out of the trunk of their cars.
Now, Nigel just set up in Anchorage. They have a sin tax on tobacco that adds $4.50 to a pack of smokes, making a pack of Camels $11, and they want to add that same tax to vape juice. So there's some more of the same, and guys, we can't. I mean, just can't stress it enough that we need to be, as vapors, we need to be involved in CASA. Um, your local things, and all of that, so we can kind of help shape our own future. Because literal, if you don't stand up and say something, they're going to take this away from us. And a lot of us have, Richard's at 2 years, I'm at 3 years. Bob, how long have you got now?
I've got a year next month of solid vaping. But I was telling you, like I was telling you last night, I did start vaping in 2009 when all they had was those shitty Chinese Cigalites with where the atomizer screwed onto the little 600 mAh battery, and then you had your cartridge. Yeah, but that's more advanced than what I had back then when I started vaping.
Bad thing is, I had one of those too, Bob, and it literally made me laugh once I started actually getting into actual vaping equipment. It's humorous. It really is. By the way, Twisted, I got to say, I really liked Temp. What you call it? Temporia?
Apocalypse.
Yeah, Tempocalypse. I really enjoyed that this week. That's nice. And it couldn't have come at a better time because I'm, like I said, just getting into temperature control devices and looking at that as an option.
Oh yeah, there's so many of them coming out too. It's crazy.
Oh, that's the way of the future. It's safer.
It is. Now, with that being said, Twisted, would you steer a new vapor more towards temperature control now, or would you go towards still the ego?
I mean, upon given enough understanding and everything, and how readily available and affordable that they're getting, it could be a way to start. But usually, sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. It just depends on the person, really.
Yeah. Got to make sure they got the sense to run the device that they have.
Well, yeah. But a lot of that's education. Which I know Twisted's done a few videos of it. I'm trying to get a few done myself. About coil building and basic safety, stuff like that. And I know
say anything about battery safety, please.
Well, I'm going to leave you alone on that one. Twisted, whenever we get off air, if you're still with us at that point, have Mr. Major tell you about battery safety. That's all I'm going to say.
I know about battery safety, damn it.
No. He has an interesting story about battery safety. But yeah, we're not gonna do that on air. We've plugged you and pegged at you enough on that one, Bob. So we'll leave that one off this show.
I was gonna tell you guys, if you got, I was gonna do if you guys got any more questions, we could go over some. But here in a minute, me and the wife are going to go watch a movie.
Okay.
So I was just putting it out there. No rush.
Well, we are actually, we're actually coming. We're coming up at our point. Actually, I'm glad you said that because I just looked up the clock, and yeah, we are actually coming to our point where we need to be looking at going bye-bye for the night. We have had a bad thing. We'll get rambling, and I look back, and one of our last shows was 3 hours long. And, of course, nobody wants to look at our ugly mugs for 3 hours.
Yeah, so, I enjoyed being here, though. I will say that.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely enjoyed having you. And if you would like to come back at any time, the invitation is always open. And it is a...
Hopefully the next time you come, I'll have a better setup.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Yeah. I run the show off of my phone.
Hey, it's okay.
And sometimes he's in a really, really good neighborhood, and sometimes he's in a really, really bad one.
Yeah.
So sometimes he cuts in.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. But, yeah,
sometimes you find yourself in a bad neighborhood. It's part of life.
Well, I do a lot. Like I say, I go to Florida every week, so, I end up sometimes in some places in Miami that are very, very questionable. Just saying. But it is a way of life. So I'm going to throw it out there to any of our people. Jennifer Stone, thank you. We do appreciate it. She just said that we're great, and we greatly appreciate that. And so anybody in YouTube land there, Daniel was talking about the Goliath. I think you've had that one, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm going to be reviewing it at some point. I did the Goblin. Now I got to do the Goliath and the Zephyrus and all that shit.
Cool. So, yeah, if anybody's got any questions out in YouTube land or here on Facebook, shoot them to me real quick and if not, we're going to call it a night and close up the show. So, anything, Richard, that you've got that coming up that you want to throw out there?
Next week on my YouTube channel, I have deemed it Giveaway Week. All giveaways all week and some reviews, and that ought to be pretty cool.
Now, I'm going to have to tune into that because I love giveaways. However, I'm never lucky enough to win because I'm Irish.
And I was getting ready to say, recent show hosts. Yeah, our recent show hosts, are they allowed to win?
Oh yeah, anybody's allowed to win.
No favoritism or anything. Yeah,
I don't discriminate at all.
Yes, Daniel. Either we'll use my headphones next time, or I will get all of this combobulation worked out to where we do not have problems. Not real sure what happened with that, but yeah. We've been running it all day long, off and on, and haven't had any trouble with any echoes or anything. But yeah, if we need to, the old headphones will be on there next time around. So yeah, guys, I don't see anything coming in anywhere. There's nothing on. Let me check the Facebook page right quick, and there's nothing there. So yeah. So Twisted, we definitely appreciate you coming on, and we would be more than welcome to have you back just any time. So you've got me, you know me. Shoot me a message, and I will definitely keep in touch with you about that wood situation.
Oh yeah.
See if we can get something worked on that. I'm going to keep pushing our guy to try to get that out. And his wife's going to hate me for that. And Skyla, I will go ahead and apologize ahead of time because, yeah, we need that. That needs to be a thing. So, so Richard, anything in closing from you?
I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Me, Vaping Trucker, and Bob really do appreciate it. We'd like to ask you to keep on vaping. Doesn't matter what you're vaping on, as long as you're not on the stinkies. And last but not least, we would like to say, stay sexy there, you two. That's how you close out the show.
Absolutely.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it right there. But see, now we do it just a little different. Guys, we do appreciate you watching. Make sure you subscribe.
Where's my final thoughts?
I'm not done.
Okay.
Bob, but go ahead, Bob. You go ahead and take your
because you always end up closing out.
Stop taking more Robert Paul. Damn it.
Hey. With it Memorial Day weekend, I want to preach on a little driver safety out there, guys. Don't drink and drive. Watch your dripping and driving. Pay attention to the road. The cops are out there full force today, protecting and serving and raping your wallet in the process. So make sure you're paying attention to the speed limit. You're not dripping and driving, and you're not drinking and driving. When in doubt, call a cab. Also, like I cover in every show, if you don't stand up for your rights, they're just going to take them away from you. We've seen it time and time again with gun rights, and we're seeing it now with the processes that they're trying to, the policies they're trying to pass in state senates and the federal senate. Also, you got to make sure your elected officials know that they work for you, and that if they vote against vaping on bills that are going to make it harder for people to get to vaping and keep people smoking, make sure they know that you're going to do away with them next time the election comes around, because your vote does count. Vape on, vape strong, keep on dripping, because the only actual good way to vape is to drip. And that's it, Paul.
Yep. So, guys, like I said, we really do appreciate you watching greatly. I'd like to once again thank Mr. Richard Mallard, Vaping with Twisted420. You got to give it to us one time before we go, though. Just so you know, you got to give it one time.
What do you want?
You know what I want. You got to do it, man. You got to do it. You got to get it going.
You want the damn intro.
we want the
let me see if I can pull it out.
But guys, we do appreciate you. We do appreciate you watching, and make sure you subscribe to the channels. You can find us on Facebook at 1vapingtruker and Big Bob on Facebook. It is.
We will have a Twitter at some point.
Well, I have one now, and I am also going to be working on that for the show. I am 1vapingtruker. You can find me on Facebook also, and Big Bob. It is Vaping with Big Bob on Facebook. And
you can find me on Vape Tilly also. That even though nobody uses it.
Yeah, nobody uses it anymore. Yeah, and I'm on Vape Boss. Nobody uses that one anymore. It was a good thought, but yeah, it didn't work out too well. So yeah, guys, that's it. Come talk to us if you have any questions for us or anything we can do to help. Let us know, and we will do our best to get it done. And we really do appreciate you watching. And Mr. Richard Mallard, I'm going to throw it over to you. I'm going to put you on the spot.
All right, let me do it. I'll do it. What's going on there, YouTube? Vaping with Twisted420 has returned. There you go.
Guys, we appreciate you. Y'all have a good night.
All right, man.